this, okay? Last ones right here, guys. Last ones. Sorry about that. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the one and only C News channel, where the royal drama is as real as the headlines, and the tea is always piping hot. If you're craving all the latest royal moments, heartwarming stories, and jaw-dropping updates, you've come to the right place. Don't miss out, hit that subscribe button and join the C News family for your front row seat to all things trending. A huge thank you to all our fabulous viewers who keep tuning in. You make this ride even more exciting. Let's get into the good stuff. Meghan and Harry's presence at the Invictus Games has always been marked by an outpouring of warmth, love, and unwavering support for those who serve their countries. But on this particular occasion, the couple's heartwarming moments truly stood out, reverberating through the crowd and sending both the royal family and everyone in their vicinity back to their seats. Each moment felt like a powerful reminder of the bonds that unite us all, transcending status, titles, and background. It began with an electric atmosphere that could only come with the arrival of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex at the Games. The Invictus Games, a vision brought to life by Harry himself, are centered on empowering wounded, injured, and sick veterans, and each year, the event gains momentum, attracting crowds from all walks of life. As Meghan and Harry made their way into the venue, the energy shifted. Their enthusiasm was infectious, their hands raised in greeting to the spectators who had gathered in eager anticipation to see them. Harry, known for his easygoing nature, gave the crowd a broad smile, while Meghan, with her elegant poise, waved with genuine excitement. It was a sight that captured the essence of why they had chosen to be there, not just as public figures but as people deeply invested in the well-being of the individuals who had served. But it wasn't just their arrival that left everyone in awe, it was the way they interacted with the athletes, the veterans, and their families. With each athlete that crossed their path, Meghan and Harry displayed a genuine connection that was both profound and personal. They spoke with every competitor as though they had known them for years, offering words of encouragement, asking about their families, and learning about the individual journeys that had led them to the Games. For many, meeting the Duke and Duchess was a moment they would never forget, but for Meghan and Harry, it was yet another reminder of the humanity that bound them to these extraordinary people. One of the most touching moments of the Games came during the wheelchair basketball event, where Meghan and Harry sat side by side, deeply engrossed in the action. Their hands intertwined naturally, a subtle yet powerful display of affection that didn't go unnoticed by those around them. As the game heated up, Meghan stood up, leaning forward with a spark of excitement in her eyes, clapping and cheering with genuine joy. Harry followed suit, his enthusiasm mirrored in the way he encouraged the athletes. As the match reached its climax, an unexpected play left the crowd roaring in excitement, and Meghan's face lit up with a mixture of pride and exhilaration. But what made this moment so extraordinary wasn't just the energy of the game. It was how Meghan and Harry, despite being part of the royal family, refused to play by the usual rules. Instead of staying in their seats or maintaining a reserved distance, they blended seamlessly with the crowd, embodying the very spirit of the Games, a celebration of resilience, perseverance, and the breaking of barriers. Meghan, in particular, was seen talking animatedly to a veteran who had been on the sidelines, making him laugh with a light-hearted remark. Her ability to connect on such a personal level with those around her revealed her true character: compassionate, warm, and genuinely invested in the well-being of others. It wasn't just the athletes who were impacted by Meghan and Harry's heartfelt actions. Members of the royal family, who had attended past Invictus Games but often maintained a certain distance, found themselves watching in quiet reflection. The couple's authenticity was undeniable, and the way they engaged with the people around them forced many to reassess what it meant to be royal in the modern age. While others sat stiffly in their chairs, Meghan and Harry were living proof that royalty could be approachable, kind, and above all, human. One such moment came when Meghan stepped forward to support a group of female veterans competing in the archery event. Her eyes never left the target as each athlete took their turn, but it was her words that left a lasting impression. As the last arrow soared towards the bullseye, Meghan leaned in to whisper to the athlete beside her, offering words of encouragement. "You've got this," she said, her voice full of conviction. The woman, clearly moved by the Duchess's sincerity, responded with a grateful smile before taking her turn. The interaction wasn't grand or overly ceremonial. It was just two people sharing a moment of mutual respect, and it was this simple yet powerful act that resonated with everyone in the vicinity. The royal couple also spent time meeting with the families of the competitors. They understood that the journey to the Invictus Games wasn't just about the athletes themselves. It was about the sacrifices made by everyone involved, from the veterans to their families. Meghan, a mother herself, shared tender moments with parents who had children competing in the games. She listened intently as they spoke about their sons and daughters, often tearing up when they described the challenges their families had overcome. For Meghan, being a part of the Invictus Games wasn't just about the veterans. It was about honoring every person who had been touched by the experiences of war and trauma. Meanwhile, Harry's interactions were equally poignant. He shared private conversations with several veterans, many of whom had served alongside him in the armed forces. Their bond was one of understanding and mutual respect, something that couldn't be faked. Harry's pride in their achievements was evident as he clapped them on the back, offering words of praise. He was the perfect picture of what the Invictus Games represented: empowerment through sport and the recognition of the sacrifices that many make in service to their countries. As the games progressed, there was a growing sense of admiration for Meghan and Harry, not just as royals but as individuals who were deeply committed to making a difference. Their ability to be fully present in each moment, to share in the joy and the pain, made them stand out in a way that few others could. They weren't distant figures above the crowd. They were a part of the crowd, living and breathing the energy of the games alongside everyone else. Their willingness to show vulnerability and connect with those around them on a personal level was a powerful statement, one that sent ripples throughout the royal family and beyond. By the end of the games, the impact of Meghan and Harry's presence was undeniable. While many were initially drawn to their star power, it was their warmth, empathy, and unwavering support for the athletes that left a lasting mark on all who witnessed it. Even the most rigid members of the royal family, those who had often shied away from such informal displays, couldn't help but be moved. Meghan and Harry had done something truly extraordinary. They had redefined what it meant to be part of the royal family, showing that true power lies not in titles or wealth, but in kindness, compassion, and the ability to truly connect with others. And so, as they left the arena that day, with the sound of cheering still ringing in their ears, Meghan and Harry knew that their mission had been accomplished. They had created a moment, one that would live on in the hearts of the athletes, their families, and everyone who had witnessed it. The Invictus Games were, and always would be, about far more than just sports. They were about showing the world that, no matter who you are or where you come from, we are all capable of extraordinary things. And Meghan and Harry, in their own quiet, powerful way, had reminded everyone of this truth.